Good afternoon, everyone. It is July 20th, 2020. Lots of 20s. It's Dr. Fantastic here. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I think you enjoyed today's episode, as I hope you have many in the past. This is week number 2, starting number 2 here in Spokane. Weeks before, I was in Spokane on a 1,700-acre hunting ranch. Then I spent some time in Coeur d'Alene, which I think is a lovely, fantastic town. And as you know, it's live, so you can call me at 310-913-5533. And today's episode I'm calling Words Matter. You know, they had the big protest for Black Lives Matter. Well, words matter. And if you've ever read the book, The Four Agreements, the first agreement is be impeccable with your words. So, as you might know, my favorite word is fantastic, because it's not just a word, it's an energy. The word incites engagement. It releases endorphins and dopamine and serotonin. It makes you feel fantastic. It makes you smile, which makes you look fantastic. It makes you live longer, because that smile releases stress. And we have to release stress in this tough time. So I want to talk about words. And then also, not only words matter, but gestures matter. Thumbs up means you like what I'm doing. You like the videos, perhaps. Thumbs down means you don't like me, you don't like the movement, you don't like yourself. So hit a thumbs down, whatever you like. As long as you're watching, that's all that really matters. No, but I'm trying to make a difference. And I hope, and I do know that I am. We now have 425 ambassadors in 42 countries. Ghana being the next one. My guests, my hosts here in Spokane are Ghanese, or Ghanaians, or from Ghana, let's just say that. And he's a fantastic chef. Oh, I tell you, he makes a dish with spinach and turkey that is incredible. I should say it's fantastic. So, words matter. I was part of a Zoom call today. I haven't done many Zoom calls for this new group that I just found out, new to me, not new to them. They've been around since '98, and they're called We the World. And I want to read you a couple of the words that they say. It's fantastic. And if you think about it, the word we, how much more important is that? How much more a fantastic word is it than I? Although I do want you to believe in yourself, because you are the most important person, but we are a team out there. We are on the same planet, and we all need to be kind to one another and civil. And being fantastic does just that. So this group I just found out, and then just joined, and I'll participate and help, and they'll help me, I'll help them. It's about team effort. There is no I in team. Another fantastic word, team. Oh, by the way, I was always going to do words matter, but today their topic was words, and everyone was participating, giving new words that they felt are important. And of course, we is important. The group's called We the World. It says connect, mobilize, accelerate global social change, and that's what the Be Fantastic movement is. So I figure if I can piggyback on some other groups to get more exposure, because this benefits we, the world, it benefits everyone in the world, it benefits you, and I thank you for participating and being an ambassador. And it's free to be an ambassador, by the way. This isn't a movement to make money. This is a movement to make social change, to be kind to one another. Anyway, it says, we, a global campaign of We the World, to unite and amplify the efforts of people, organizations, I'm an organization, and movements, and I'm a movement, working for the common good. Well, I fall into all three. I'm a person, I have an organization, and I have a movement. Well, that works out well. The objective of the organization We the World is to facilitate cooperation on a global scale amongst groups and individuals dedicated to implementing solutions to the many challenges we face on the planet at this time. And that's apropos if they wrote it in '98 or today, because we're always facing challenges. Environment, the pollution, the prejudices, the racism, all those things that are happening right now. Excuse me. I went for a walk this morning, but I jogged more because I was inspired by a movie, which I'll tell you about in a minute, last night. We invite you to join us in a movement without which all the other movements for change cannot be successful. The crucial movement we are talking about is the shift from I to we. And there's a little clip I'm going to play in a second from Archbishop Desmond Tutu. I watched it first because I don't want to talk about religion. You know, I don't talk about religion or politics on this show. And Jane Goodall, you know who Jane Goodall is, founder of the Jane Goodall Institute and UN Messenger of Peace. Again, remember I was talking about symbols? That is a fantastic symbol. That is not a fantastic symbol. This is a fantastic symbol. And in my logo, as you see the bee, which represents pollinating positivity, and the movement is cultivating civility. Look at that bee. She's smiling, or he. Funny I said she. And it has 2 thumbs up. How could you not like that bee, that logo? Jane Goodall said, I hope that everyone can join We the World, because it's when we all get together that we will make the changes that we must make. We are the world. Now, we are the world. There's one thing everyone on this planet has in common, and they're going to be asked how they are today, whether it be on the phone or in person. It's an evolution of a question that started 600 years ago, 650 some odd years ago, during the Black Plague, when it was designed to save their life. So they screamed out at a great distance, how are you? And there was only 2 answers back then. One is, I've got it. 75 million people got it and died from it, a third of the world. And the other one was, I'm well. But today it's a rhetorical question, so I'm encouraging everyone to say, I am fantastic as an answer. It makes you, even if you're not fantastic at that moment, it makes you feel better. It makes the other person feel better. You both live longer, look better. It's a fantastic word. Now, they have a little video here. I'm going to play it, and I think you'll really enjoy it. I enjoyed it. And here it is, without further ado. It's a short one.
The objective of the organization, We the World, is to facilitate cooperation on a global scale amongst groups and individuals dedicated to implementing solutions to the many challenges we face on the planet at this time. We the World wishes to inspire, inform, and involve more and more people in these solutions to bring about large-scale change.
Isn't it time? I think it's more important to hear the words than the visuals at this point. Hope you hear this.
We are in this together.
You have gifts that I don't have, and I have gifts that you don't have.
It's already begun. Now is the time that we help the world.
15 or more are dying every minute from hunger and disease. Melting so much faster than scientists had expected. The world spends $2 million per minute on militarism and war.
It's time for a shift. We together can make a major change, the kind of change that we must see. Now is the time for we.
Now is the time for we the world.
I hope that everyone can join with We the World, because it's when we all get together that we will make the changes that we must make. We are the world.
Well, I hope you got most of that. I apologize. This isn't a fancy show with producers in the background and writers and staff and editors and what have you. Because as you know, of my thousands of interviews I've brought to this channel, never a second take, never a rehearsal, and never an edit. I'm trying to bring content, not quality, to you. And of course, if it was titillation with girls with big boobs, and funny jokes and silly, stupid things, a lot of more people would watch this show. But it's not about that. It's about teaching you to love yourself and to love others and to be kind and considerate and friendly and polite and do the right thing. And you know, anyway, so that's that's what I'm trying to do. And I hope you enjoy the trip. Yesterday was a fantastic day. I went to Kellogg. Excuse me there. Let me get rid of that.
Degrading rate, and I was dumped off.
I went to Kellogg, Idaho, just to go up a gondola because I like going up in high places and looking down on the beautiful earth we have and bringing you those photographs like I did from the high roller 500 feet above the Las Vegas Strip, or the when I went up in the Ferris wheel in Seattle, that was 300 feet up, or the zip lines that I go on, or what have you. So I like bringing you these great visuals. So I drove a half hour to this gondola up in Silver Mountain, thinking I was going to have a nice, pleasant ride up and some fantastic views and do my daily update. And I found hundreds of fantastic bike enthusiasts in an annual race that they do once a year. It's amazing that I run into these things all over the place. Like a week or so ago, outside of Coeur d'Alene, I stopped in at a bar, and it was the annual music fest. It was acid rock and hard rock, and not everyone's cup of tea. Speaking of music, I've been listening to a lot of country music here in the country, and I'm kind of enjoying it. You know, there's some good hit songs, and it's fun. What else did I want to tell you all about today? We're having a tough time with the COVID. I was hoping to go to France on September 3rd. I bought a ticket. Not sure if they're going to let me go or not. But I want to spread my movement, my pilgrimage, whatever you want to call it, to the far corners of the earth. And I want to bring you fantastic videos from far corners of the earth. I brought you a lot of videos so far, a lot of the protests I've filmed. The largest being in, I believe it was Sacramento. And it was a big one in Seattle. San Diego was a big one. But the smallest one so far was last week. One woman with a big sign saying, "Have you seen my pastor?" And she was complaining about the First Amendment, that she can't go to church because of COVID. And it's amazing because I'm in Spokane right now, and in 30 minutes, which Spokane is all masked, everyone has masks on like everywhere else in the world, but 30 minutes from here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, no masks. It's fantastic. No one's dying. They're not dropping in the streets. So there's another, when we get back to words matter, again, this whole show is about words matter. Here's a word that really screwed up, the whole planet screwed up on this one. They've been saying we need social distancing. Boy, did they get that wrong. We need physical distancing. We are social creatures. The last thing we want to be is socially distant from our families, our loved ones, our associates, the world. We can't be. We're not. That's not how we're designed. We can't be socially distant. We could be physically distant because it's safer to that. But I've been watching a lot of conspiracy, a lot of hoax videos. If you're concerned about this, stay home. That's the simplest solution. Don't go out. Now, I've risked my life, according to some people, by doing what I'm doing right now. 108 days on tour. I've been in crowds of tens of thousands of people without a mask. I'm still alive. If you get COVID, and I know people who've gotten it, and they just got sick. Most people will just get sick. And if you notice, they're not reporting the people who are dying from the flu. They're chalking that up to COVID because it's money. If you watch the end of this show here, you're going to see an animated promo that says we live in because of overcrowdedness, we live in a greedy, selfish, litigious world. We're just geared to making money. And people will run you over in the street. They'll honk at you because you're in their way and you're slowing them down because they got to get to the money. It's so sad. I could tell you 100 stories because I've done a lot of driving in my life. You know, I drive yachts, I drive limos, used to drive Uber and Lyft and Zoom, all kind of different things. Drove my wife crazy, drove a lot of things in my life. But I'm trying to drive you to be happier people, to be kinder people. Join the movement, the Be Fantastic movement. It's the simplest solution for every country to delete the word good and replace it with the word fantastic. Try it today. It's amazing. It works. I've been doing this 2 years. 2 years every day promoting this word. Words matter. Tell your children they're doing a fantastic job. Don't tell them they're an idiot. I was told I was a stupid idiot as a child. You start to believe that. I believed it for a long time. I've done some idiotic things, of course, but you shouldn't yell at your children. Shouldn't degrade them and humiliate them just because you were as a child. I didn't with mine. I've got some fantastic boys and daughters that have grown up to be fantastic human beings. The cure to the world's ills is to be a good parent. And to be a good parent, you have to give a lot of your life up for many years. Well, actually for the rest of your life, but more so the first 18 before they go out on their own. Or 17 in my case, or 15 in some cases, or 30 in some other cases. One of my philosophies is that we're all amateurs as parents, who were raised by amateurs, So you're looking upon generation of amateurs trying to do the best they can to raise kids, making a lot of mistakes along the way. After about your 6th kid, you'll make less mistakes, but you're going to make other mistakes. So try not to make mistakes. Try to be kind. When your kid drops grandma's china and breaks it and spills the spaghetti all over the floor, first gut reaction is to scream and yell. But don't do that. Console them. They didn't mean to drop grandma's favorite china. They didn't mean to do that. Console them. They made a mistake. Don't teach fear. We're taught fear from early on. Teach kindness, compassion. From that old lady I was telling you about, that elderly woman, I should say, I told you about, she had a sign. She's a one-person protest. I filmed the smallest protest in the country. She inspired me to get my sign out. In the last couple of days, I've been in Coeur d'Alene, with my poster, and meeting some fantastic people, introducing them to the movement. This one family had 3 kids, and they didn't want to stop because they had to get there and feed the kids. But luckily, they stopped, and they thanked me that I did encourage them to stop. And I gave them some fantastic advice about their children. One was a bit of a problem kid, but they're beautiful young kids, and they need to know that they're fantastic and believe that they're fantastic. When children say it, it builds their self-esteem, and their confidence. I'm happy to report that I have at least 15 teachers that I know of that are having their students in unison chant, "I am fantastic," to start class off. That's a fantastic thing. I'm very happy to report that. It's going to take 2 generations for the Be Fantastic movement to make the world a more civil place, but we got to start someplace. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a single step. So take that step, join the Be Fantastic movement, subscribe to this channel, like it when you watch it, like it when you don't watch it. That's a thumbs up, by the way, if a like. I do have one person that puts thumbs down every day. That's his regiment. Go on the channel, hit thumbs down, and then go off the channel. I am sure that person does not watch this channel. But at any rate, he's got his opinion. We all have asses and opinions, I guess. That's what they say. At any rate, everyone, have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic summer. Have a fantastic life. Employ that word. When you're feeling lousy, that's the best time to say it. The only argument I would usually get is from millennials. For some reason, millennials would say, well, if I'm not feeling fantastic, why should I say it? I'd be lying. I'd be disingenuous. And I said, well, that's a fantastic lie. That lie just made you feel better. But more importantly, it's a giving thing. Like Ellen says at the end of every show, be kind to one another. When you say have a fantastic day, when you say I am fantastic or you did a fantastic job, you've made someone smile. That smile made them look fantastic, made them feel fantastic, made them live longer. Science says 5 minutes every time you smile or laugh. If you make one person smile today, and I hope this video makes one person smile today, you've made the world a better place. So it's not I, everybody, it's we. Words matter. Fantastic is an energy. The word good is not. There's no I in team. I'm looking for a team. I've got 425 fantastic ambassadors. Some very famous ambassadors in this group. And some homeless ambassadors. They're all beautiful. They're all fantastic. We need to make the world a better place. Companies like We the World. We are the world. We are the people. We are the blah, blah, blah. I don't know the words. And I can't sing either. My apologies. But watch the promo at the end of this. Be kind to others. Let people in traffic. Open doors for people. Glide to red lights. Be kind to others. Be kind to your children. Be kind to yourself. And again, subscribe, like, share, and let's have a fantastic life, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Overpopulated cities around the world have caused people to become a greedy, selfish, and litigious society. Would you like to be happier, live longer, never be forgotten, and help make the world a kinder, more civil place? It's actually easier than you think. Every day you're asked, how are you? Instead of saying good, say I am fantastic. It will make you look better, feel great, and reduce your stress. Making the world a better place starts with each person. Please join the Be Fantastic movement today. What you want to be, you can be. Be fantastic.
I met Dr. Fantastic along life's way, and I heard him say, you are fantastic, yes you are. You are fantastic.